All right, stop for a moment here, a little bit of a geography lesson. Jesus' ministry headquarters is a city called Capernaum that's on the Sea of Galilee. Sea of Galilee is not a huge, whopping sea. It's a lake that on a clear day you can see the other side of. And he's going down into this region, which is largely a Gentile, a non-Jewish region. But a short boat ride across the way is the region of the Gadarenes. And Jesus goes there in order to be able to do his ministry. So when they arrive there, who meets them? Who's the welcome wagon for the Gadarenes? It's two demon-possessed guys. And we find out these guys bust chains, they howl, they cut themselves. They're like their own little Halloween horror show. And we find this out from not only this passage in Matthew, but there are parallel passages in Mark and Luke where they tell the same kind of story. And two demon-possessed guys. Now, before I go any further than this, just saying the word demon-possessed people is bound to elicit certain reactions from people in a group this size. For example, on one end of the spectrum is the person who says, you know what, I really believe in science and naturalism and the empirical world, and the idea of a spiritual world to me is something that I just don't buy. Or the idea of demons being in the spiritual world is something that I just don't buy. It's not a part of my experience. And then you've got the other side of the equation, which would be someone at the opposite extreme that would say, I'm so glad that today you're talking about demons, because I've had some experiences of demons. In an extreme context, they may be people who live in fear of demons. They're scared of demons and the kind of influence that you may have in your life. Now, C.S. Lewis points out that the evil one and the demons, they're very happy if you're at either end of the spectrum. Because if you're at this end of the spectrum, you don't believe that they even exist, well, they can sneak around unnoticed and have influence on things around you, and you'll never know about it because you won't believe that it's happening. And then on the other end of the spectrum is a dangerous place to live, because if you are in fear of demons and the demonic world, well, then they can have a power over you that they really don't have to have. You're giving it over to them by being afraid of them. The healthy place to stand in this is right in the middle, where you say, I know that the spiritual world is real. I know that demons really do exist, but I don't have to be afraid of them. I can have victory over them. I can be the one who is the conqueror in this case through the power of Jesus. And throughout the rest of this message, what we're going to be doing is talking about some of the subtleties related to demon possession, demon oppression, and how you stand in that middle ground against them.